Hold one. All right, we're doing warm ups. I'll be back over here more towards the start time for the game. All right, I had to go get off my feet for a minute or two. For long days. We got about an hour break after this. Well, we got a one-match break after this match. Then we come back, play 7, then we ref the last match. So we'll go ahead and tear down camp during that last match when they're reffing so we can get home, so we can be back in the stadium. The 8 teams play tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in Glendale at the stadium. We are giving high fives. Say hello, team. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. High fives.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Chad.
Say that a little louder.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Chad.
I might get a text, or you might get a text. I don't know.
Mom, if you're listening, I don't know what your text meant to me.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, go get on the court. I love you too. Weirdo. Atomic won the coin toss to serve.
I wish she loved you a little bit.
I'm sorry?
I wish she loved you a little bit.
Yeah, right? Come on, get out of here. Ew, who wants a hug from their kid? Oh, yeah, it is. That's why I called her a weirdo. Ball's in here from Atomic. Addison to Ava. Back to Addison. Into the net. Atomic starts off with a point.
They're doing good?
Atomic up 1-0. All right. Atomic rolls one over the tape. Beth able to get down there and get it. Rico unable to handle that one. Atomic up 2-0. This is not the same Atomic team we played yesterday. Yesterday we played Atomic 16 Smack Elite. This is Atomic 16 Smack. I'm assuming N2 stands for Nationals too. Yeah, I don't know. But they're here and so are we. So we're playing them. Too strong from Atomic. Point ace. Ace to serve. Down 1-2. Ava Robinson serving. Ball's in the air. Atomic able to dig it and save it twice. A kick foot save over for Atomic there, celebrating. Wow, that was impressive. Ava able to save that one. Kaylee with a bump set over to Callie. Gets the down ball over the net. Two-handed pass over. Mael to Ava. Ava gets it all the way on the outside out to Addison, who hits it. Atomic, a bump set there. A tip over the net. Amelia able to save it. Ava with a bump set to Addison, hits it over the net. Atomic able to save that one. We're still in play on this point. Outside from Atomic into the net. That's a point for Ace. A good volley back and forth with an impressive foot stave from Atomic. All tied at 2. Ava serving. Ball's in the air. Atomic sets to their right side. Who hits it through the block? Mael able to save it. Slide over pass. Ava cannot quite play it off the net. Point Atomic. Atomic up 3-2. Ball's in the air from Atomic. Mael. Ava able to get there. Amelia sends a free ball over the net backwards. Bump set to their outside. Who gets a hit. She swings and misses, but it still gets over the block. Point for Atomic. Atomic up 4-2. She didn't really miss. She just missed full contact. Ball's in the air. Kaylee spins it backwards off the partition. That is out of bounds. Atomic up 5-2. Ball's in the air from Atomic. Addison able to get it up. Ava able to save it with one hand. Amelia hits it. Too strong. That is out. Point Atomic. Atomic up 6-2. Ball's in the air. Kaylee to Addison. Callie Rico able to get a free ball over the net. Middle tips it. Ace unable to save it off the block. Another point for Atomic. Atomic up 7-2. Adriana in for Kaylee. Ball's in the air. Mael with the pass to Ava. Ava able to set it up for that's for Addison on the right side. That's a kill for Addison. Atomic unable to handle that. They put it up into the balcony railing. Point Ace. Ace to serve down 3-7. Addison to serve. Kelsey coming in for Mael. Ball's in the air, too strong, service error, point Atomic. Atomic up 8-3. Ball's in the air, Kelsey able to do that to Amelia. Lefty Rico into the block for the kill and the point. Scoreboard gave the point to the wrong person. Beatrice in the front row. Amelia Sutphin to serve. Beatrice goes for the overpass. Skill does not quite get it. Kelsey tips it over with the left hand. Atomic able to get that. Bumps that from the lip to the right side. Who hits it? Too strong. Point Ace. Ace within 3, down 5-8. Ball's in the air. Too strong from Amelia. Point Atomic. Atomic up 9-5. Hello. Adriana in for Amelia in the back row. They have almost fixed the score. Atomic now has 9. Substitutions on Atomic sideline. Scoring table working on that. Page had them fix it. It is now 9-5. They got the score fixed. You can go if you're going. Oh, yeah, they had waited. All right, never mind. Ball's in the air. Kelsey to Ava. Ava with a bump set back across to Kelsey. Sends a free ball over the net. Atomic able to get it to the right side. Cannot handle it. Point Ace. Ace within 3 to serve down 6-9. Beth coming in for Rico and a serve. Chloe coming in the front row for Ava. Ball's in the air from Beth. Atomic able to get it up. It bumps it over to their outside. There was no outside there. They were all going for a ball. Point for Ace. Ace within 2, serving down 7-9. Ball's in the air from Beth. Too strong.
talking to nobody.
Atomic up 10-7. Ball's in the air. Addison with a pass to Beth. Beth sets it over to Kelsey. Kelsey with a good hit off the block. Atomic able to recover from that. Gets it set from the pipe. Hit. Beth unable to get it up for a second hit. Point for Atomic. Atomic up 11-7. Service error, Atomic, point ace. Ace to serve down, 8-11. Mael coming in to serve. Ball's in the air for Mael. Too strong, service error, point Atomic. Atomic up 12-8. Ball's in the air from Atomic. Over to Beth. Beth to Addison on the outside with a hit and a kill. Kill Addison, point ace. Ace. Serving down 9-12. Adriana coming in to serve. Amelia into the front row. Ball's in the air from Adriana. Too strong, service error, point Atomic. Atomic to serve up 13-9. Lots of missed serves and a few missed passes. Unforced errors. Ball's in the air. Mael to Beth. Beth over to Addison. Through the block, another kill for Addison. Another point for Ace. Ace back within 3 to serve down 10-13. Ava coming in for Chloe in to serve. Rico coming in for Beth in the front row. Ball's in the air. Service error. Point Atomic. Atomic up 14-10. I think we've missed our last at least 3, maybe 4 serves in a row on our first service. Hard to keep scoring if you can't keep serving. Ball's in the air from Atomic. Addison with a pass to Ava. Ava with a bump set back to Addison here. Gets it over the net. Atomic able to save it. To their right side. Goes for a hit. Lands out. No touch. Point Ace. Ace back within 3 to serve. 11-14. Addison to serve. Don't know who called what. (15-10) Atomic. Ball in the air. Ace for Atomic. It's the 3rd or 4th call today that has been reversed after considerable delay. Atomic serving up 16-10. Scoreboard has not fixed itself yet. Ball's in the air. Mael with a good pass to Ava. Ava sets up Rico. Tips it over. Hits the floor. That's a point for Rico. A point for Ace. Ace now serving down 11-16. Addison serving. Now Kelsey coming in the front for Mael. All right. Substitution on the other side done. Substitution on Ace done. Ace serving down 11-16. Scoreboard's fixed half of it. We only have 11, not 12. But, we'll roll with that. Ball in the air from Addison. It's an ace for Addison. Atomic cannot handle it. We got to serve in. We got a point. Recipe for success, folks. Ball in the air. Atomic able to handle that one. Sets it to their outside. Swings. Too strong. Point ace. Ace to serve down 13-16. Nice easy serve to the middle. Atomic. No, whoa. Okay, the ref fixed it. It hit the basketball hoop. She gave the point to Atomic over the net. Okay, woo. Up ref said, her bad. Ace's point. Ace serving down 14-16. Addison serving. Atomic. Overpass. Amelia goes to kill the overpass. Atomic able to handle it. Into the block. Ace gets it up. Cali Rico able to get it over the net. Atomic. Confusion on their sideline. Another point for Ace. Ace within one. Down 15-16. Timeout, Atomic. Again, they have us with 15, the scoring table has us with 16. But on that last point where they gave it to Ace and we waited a few seconds and then they switched it to Atomic, they fixed Atomic's score. They did not fix ours. Ace on a bit of a roll here. Serving down 15-16. Waiting for the down ref and the ref table to be ready. Ball's in the air from Addison. Atomic gets it to their middle. Send a free ball over the net. Addison with a pass to Ava. Ava to Kelsey with a touch and a point for Ace. Ace, we are tied at 16. Or Ace is up 17-16, depending on which score you believe. In the end, it's really the scoring table score that matters. But, ball's in the air. Atomic. Set or dump. Inbounds. Point Atomic. Atomic up 17-16. All right, my microphone's going to cut out here for a minute. I got to plug in my phone battery as well. Atomic scored another point. Did not see what happened. My apologies. Scoring table has Atomic up 18-17. I have 18-16, but again. All right, no change in call there. Atomic, ball served. Oh! Point Ace. Amelia Sutphin to serve. Beatrice in the front row. Ball's in the air from Amelia. Atomic able to get a bump set over to their outside. Who is able to angle that over the net? Well played. Ava to Beatrice. Beatrice, two-handed pass. A set to their right side. Hits it into a block, but it does go out of bounds. That's a point for Atomic. Atomic up 19-17. Ace fighting hard. They did have come back too tied up. Now down 1 or 2. Again, the scoreboard over there is the only one that matters, but until the set is over, I'm going to keep it as is. I've just been asked what I have clipped to my hat. Well, the girls like to make all the volleyball girls, not just our team. Addison to Ava to Rico, unable to save it. That's a point for Atomic. They make clothespins with stuff on them. So this one says "Eat Jesus Unicorn." I wear that one because I find it slightly amusing. And the other one I currently have on my hat is from one of our Ace teams. It just says "Go Ace" on it. That's generally what I have attached to my hat. When you get clipped here at the volleyball tournaments. In addition to that, I also have the microphone. That's the black serving down 19-20. That question came to you straight from University Heights, Ohio. My sister. Thanks for the question, Sarah. Like and subscribe below. I don't really care about that. That was just fun for me to say. Atomic able to save it and get it over the net, but it lands out of bounds. That's a point for Ace. I have us tied at 20, and it looks like the scoring table. Nope, scoring table did not fix it. Has us down there with 21. We'll take it. Heck of a fight from Ace here for the comeback. Free ball over the net from Atomic. Kaylee to Beth. Beth over to Kelsey on the outside. Kelsey into the net. That's a point for Atomic. Atomic up 21-20. So to answer your question, that was what was clipped to my hat, Sarah. But the teams, the players themselves, make the Coach Page Ace within 1. Ace within 1, serving down 21-22. Mael Antino coming in to serve. Again, I'm just calling the score. I like to think I do my due diligence with the score. But obviously, the score up on the scoreboard matters when they, call the end of a set. Mael to serve. Ball's in the air. Service error. Point Atomic. Atomic up 23-21. Ball's in the air from Atomic. Diving Mael. Miscommunication between Beth and Addison. Atomic within 1 point of winning the set. Timeout Ace. Ball's in the air from Atomic, serving for the set. Addison with a good pass. Beth sets it up for Chloe. Chloe able to get it. Oh, into a block. That block ends the first set. Atomic wins 25-21. We are switching sides. I'm actually going to stand there. I'll move it in front of me. I'll move it when I'm situated. Yep. All right, let's hope we don't have the same connectivity issues we had under this balcony last time. We got to come back and win this set, though, to force the third set in this match. I'll be back when the set starts. All right, got the lineup set here for set number 2. Need to win this one to force a third set here in match number 2, day number 2 for Fiesta. Team working on some new team high fives there. High fives. Kaylee in for Beatrice in the back row. David a serve to start off this second set. Ball's in the air to start the second set. Lands just out. Service error, point Atomic. Atomic up 1-0. Ball's in the air. Mael with a good pass to Ava. Ava over to Addison on the right side. Addison with a solid hit. Atomic able to get it over to their right side, who gets a hit off a block. Mael with a diving save. Addison able to save that over to Rico. Rico rolls it over the net. Atomic cannot get it. That's a point for Ace. Good scrambling. Well fought. Tied up at 1. Kelsey coming in for Mael in the front row. Addison to serve. Ball's in the air from Addison. That's an ace for Addison. Atomic can't handle it. Ace up 2-1. If you continue counting down from 2-1, you get to 0 and end the countdown. It's not a very exciting one. You need at least 10, I think. Ball's in the air. Atomic sets it to their right side. Goes up for a hit. Over the block. Addison able to save it. Ava gets it over the net. Called for a double over the net on the set attempt. Point Atomic. Atomic to serve. Tied at 2. Ball's in the air for Atomic. Kaylee able to get it to Ava. Ava over to the outside to Kelsey. Into the block and over. That's a kill for Kelsey. A point for Ace. Ace up 3-2. Amelia Sutphin to serve. Beatrice into the front row. And ace for Amelia. Ace up 4-2. As soon as that hit the net, it just dropped off it like a table. Ball's in the air, service error. Point, Atomic. Atomic to serve down, 3-4. Ball's in the air. Kelsey able to get to Ava. Ava over to Kelsey on the outside with a strong hit. Through the block for the kill and the point. Ace to serve up 5-3. Beth coming in for Rico and to serve. Chloe coming in for Ava. Ball's in the air from Beth. Through the block. Beth able to get it to Adriana. Cannot keep it in on the bump set. Point Atomic. Atomic serving down 4-5. Ball's in the air from Atomic. Kaylee. Oh, I didn't even notice Kaylee came in. Or Adriana for that matter. That's how up to date I am there. Atomic with a hit. Addison with the save. Beth sets it up for Kelsey on the outside who gets a hit. Atomic able to save it. There's middle bump set. Oh, Beth able to save it. That might have landed in even though everybody called out. So it was probably worth doing. Kelsey with a great hit. Atomic back to their outside with a tip over. Beth able to save it, but that's the extent of it. Atomic wins the point. We are tied at 5. It's a good volley back and forth there between the two. Ball's in the air. Kelsey to Beth. Beth to Kelsey over here on the right side. Into the net. That's a point for Atomic. Atomic up 6-5. Ball's in the air from Atomic. Addison and Kaylee able to work together to get that over the net. Kaylee to Beth to Kelsey, who rolls it over. Atomic able to save that. They set it to their outside. Goes up for a hit. Kaylee able to get that. Addison able to get it over to Beatrice, who cannot not quite knock it over the net. There was a net call on Ace there, so Atomic got the point anyway. Beatrice did not quite knock that over. In any case, it's Atomic's point. Ball's in the air. Addison with the pass to Beth. Beth with the set over to Kelsey on the right side. Gets it over the net. Switches to sides with Chloe. They're outside. Goes for a hit. Beatrice and Chloe get up for the block, but cannot bring it down on the other side of the net. Point Atomic. Atomic up 8-5. Ball's in the air. Addison to Kelsey. Chloe sends a free ball over the net. Now would land in bounce. Atomic's able to play that. Set to their middle. They got to just bump it over the net. Beth to Addison in the pipe for the hit. Atomic unable to handle that one. That is out of bounds. Kill for Addison. Point for Ace. Ace serving down 6-8. Maya Lansino into serve. Ball's in the air from Mael. Atomic able to bump it up to their setter. Over to their right side. Who's able to get it over the net, but Kaylee's able to dig that. Addison sends a free ball over the net. Atomic able to get it to their setter, to their right side again for a hit. Beatrice able to get a hand on the block. Chloe not quite able to save it. Good effort from Beatrice and Chloe. Point to Atomic. Atomic serving up 9-6. Atomic on a 6-1 run here. Ball's in the air. Mael. Beth able to tip it over the net. Beth went to tip it over the net, but it was on the other side of the net. I think that was the call. Point Atomic. Atomic serving up 10-6. Mael to Beth. Beth set it up for Addison on the outside. Swing and a hit. Lands just out. Point for Atomic. Atomic up 11-6. Ball's in the air for Atomic. Kaylee able to get to Beth. Beth to Chloe on the right side. Chloe gets a hit. Atomic able to recover. Hit. Cross court and in. A point for Atomic. Atomic's up 12-6. Timeout, Ace. That's what I have. If that helps. All right, back from timeout. Serve from Atomic, up 12-6. Kaylee. Beth able to get a one-handed save. Mael able to get the free ball over the net without touching anything. That confuses Atomic. That's a point for Ace. Point Ace. Adriana into serve. Amelia into the front row. Adriana serving down 7-12. That made it up and all the way over that basketball hoop up there without touching anything. Atomic able to get a free ball over the net. Mael with the pass to Beth. Beth sets it up for Addison. He tips it over. Called in. Point Ace. Ace to serve down 8-12. Ball's in the air from Adriana. Drops in just over the net for an ace. Ace within 3, down 9-12. Woo! Adriana with the serve. Atomic able to get it to their outside for a swing and a hit. Mael able to save it. Amelia not quite able to keep it up. A point for Atomic. Atomic to serve up 13-9 here in the second set. Atomic took the first set. Ace needs to win this one to force a third. Ball's in the air. Addison able to get it, but it does go over the net. Atomic with 2 sets to their right side. Rolls it over the net. Comes down on our side of the net. We're getting up and getting blocks, but they're not pressing, so they're coming down on our side of the net. Point Atomic. Atomic serving up 14-9. Ball's in the air. Mael to Beth, to Addison. Swing and hit through the block. That's a kill for Addison. A point for Ace. Ace to serve down 10-14. Ava coming in to serve. Rico coming in the front row. Ball's in the air from Ava. Atomic sets it to their outside with a hit. Ace unable to handle that. Point Atomic. Atomic up 15-10. Ball's in the air. Addison able to get that one to Ava. Ava passes that to Addison with a hit. Atomic able to recover. They get that one over into the back corner where we aren't. If I've said it once, I've said it at least 13 times. Most efficient way to score points. Hit it where the other team isn't. Atomic up 16-10. Ball's in the air from Atomic. Service error. Point Ace. Ace to serve down 11-16. Addison to serve. Kelsey coming in the front row from IL. Ball's in the air from Addison. Atomic. Pump set to their right side. Amelia gets a block and a point. Point Ace, serving down 12-16. Ball's in the air. Atomic gets it to their middle. They win the battle at the net, but Amelia gets it back over with this bump. A two-handed pass. Adriana to Ava. Ava sets it up for Kelsey on the outside, who gets a hit. Whoa! That was a good hit. It was called out. That's going to be a point for Atomic. I'm not questioning whether the ball was in and out. I'm not that on that side of the court. But she threw that flag up in the air before the ball hit the ground, and it looked close from here. That's why I said whoa. 17-12. Ball's in the air from Atomic. It's an ace for Atomic. They're up 18-12. Kaylee going in for Adriana. Ball's in the air. Addison with a pass to Ava. Back to Addison in the pipe. Two-handed pass over. Their outside goes for a good hit. They get up for the block, but they don't press. And it falls on our side of the net. Point Atomic. Atomic up 19-12. Ball's in the air. Kaylee able to get it to Ava. Ava across court to Kelsey. Kelsey with a hit. Atomic able to handle that. Oh! Atomic got lucky on that one. Two-handed pass into the net, but it rolled over the top and fell straight down. Point Atomic. Atomic up 20-12. Timeout ace. Ball's in the air from Aspire. Kelsey able to get to Ava. Ava sets it up for Amelia. Amelia with the swipe over to the left. Point for Ace. Amelia to serve. Peterson to the front row. Amelia something to serve down 13-20. Good serve from Amelia. Atomic bumps it over the net. Amelia in to save. Ava to Addison in the pipe. Into the block. Not Aspire. Atomic able to save it. They get a free ball over the net. Addison to Ava. Beatrice with the hit. That one's in. That's a kill for Beatrice. That's a point for Ace. Ace within 6, down 14-20.
Finish high, freeze it out.
Serves in the air for Amelia. Another kick save from Atomic. That's 2 in 2 sets. Kelsey able to save it off the block. Addison able to get the third hit over the net. Point Ace. I think there was a net call on. I think there was a net call on Atomic there. That's the only thing I can see. I'm not looking at the down ref. The up ref didn't call it. Atomic with a hit over into the block. There's nobody on the other side of the block. Point for Atomic. Atomic up 21-15. Kaylee coming in for Amelia in the back row. Ball's in the air from Atomic. She rolls that one over the tape for an ace. Ace up 22. Or Ace down 22-15. Mayal coming in for Kelsey. Atomic on a little roll here. 3 points away from winning this set and the match. 2-0. Addison, slight overpass. Atomic with an overpass where Ace is not talking. They just let it fall on their side of the net. Atomic up 23-15. Ace needs to scramble here to get some points on the board. Ball's in the air. Maya with a good pass to Ava. Ava with a good set back to Rico. Rico unable to tip it over the net. That's a point for Atomic. Atomic up 24-15 within 1 of winning the set and the match. Atomic ends it with an ace. They win the second set 25-15. We are off for an hour. Then we play at 7 o'clock Arizona time. We will see you then.